Alright guys, so this is a reaction video. I just saw this information this morning that teachers are being offered £2,000 to give up their generous pensions, and this is coming from the Telegraph. So basically the schools are persuading teachers to quit the pension schemes in a bid to reduce costs, and that is just alarming, right? But I'm not surprised because it's the same thing I've been preaching. I'm not sure these things are going to be sustainable for much longer, and personally there's a way pension schemes just rub off on me. I'm not saying they are bad. I just feel that the context in which pension funds were instituted is past. That's what I feel. The industrial era where people had to work a fixed period of time and then retire to live off this amount of money that they've been saving up. I'm not sure that really applies right now in the 21st century, particularly with the global issues that we are facing. So yeah, this is real. Since 2019, 346 schools have left the scheme. So employers are actually leaving the scheme because if they're going to keep paying your pensions, then that's a running cost for them. And what people are trying to do now is to be smart and say, okay, you know what, we're not just going to encourage you to leave the scheme, but we are going to pay you some money as a buffer, as a cushion, as compensation. And people are probably going to take up that offer. I will give you £2,000 and then you leave the pension scheme, so I don't have to contribute to your pension every month. And with the rising inflation, hyperinflation we're seeing, this could actually become a trend. It could become a trend. You can see around 800 teachers leave the teachers pension scheme every month. That's according to the National Education Union in the United Kingdom. That's a staggering number, 800 every single month. That's going to like 9,600 teachers every year. And yeah, so this is happening. There's some kickback from the unions, right, against the employers who are offering this, but these guys have running costs. And peculiar in the UK, the government or some parties are proposing to add VAT onto the school fees. So they want the schools to now begin to pay some level of VAT, which will all just balloon their operational cost and all that. So they're trying to see how they can manage this situation. But what does this mean for you? As I've always said, you can see here, ultimately for the teachers, what they take home is more important to them right now, because everybody's looking like the options are now many. I could start a small business. I mean, why do I have to worry about 40, what my contribution will be for me when I retire, when maybe I could start an online business. I could, start a side hustle. I could work 2 jobs. I could basically, or even manage my money. I could invest in the stock market. I could do crypto. There are many options, even though they have their own peculiar risks attached. But people are they are not really. When you come out of this box and start thinking outside of it, you can see that look, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach any longer. And what I've been preaching is that you can take responsibility for your finances, even if you maintain your pension contribution. You don't have to rely totally on it, right? Because some governments are going to take out of the pension contributions to fund, to stabilize their economies, and they may not be able to pay back that money as at when due. There could be mismanagement of funds. There's political instability. We don't even know where some countries will be in the next 20 years. So I believe it's more responsible to take charge of your finances and learn how to manage money, right? Learn how to grow money, learn how to multiply money, and it's not as hard as it may seem once you put your mind to it. All right, so just wanted to do this reaction video, and I've begun to put out the Smart Money Manager the masterclass, and even though that's more tailored to you trading your money, that's just one way of managing your money. But I see everybody can do that, so why not teach it? But there are many ways. You could invest in the stock market, you could trade, you could do real estate, you could, there's so many options. The important thing is for you to note that there is probably more reasons why you should look into taking charge of your finances rather than leaving it to a third party. I feel if it's that important, then why leave it to somebody else to do? Think about that.